Hi, how you going? I'm Kevin Hands. This is my next training video about how to use computers, and this one is about using the internet. Okay, so there are several different type of internet browsers we can use. Here's a couple of them here: Internet Explorer, Google Chrome. That's how we access and search the internet. There are others like Mozilla Firefox and Safari. But we have a fair bit to cover, so let's get started. This is the most commonly used one, Internet Explorer. I personally prefer Google Chrome. So let's have a look. Okay, so, and I really don't like this home page for starters. This is where it starts from, so let's see if we can't change that for starters. Okay, so to open up a new tab, we would just click this empty box here. It's the same with Google Chrome. It's probably the same with all Internet Explorers, Internet browsers. Okay, and okay, so let's change the home page first of all. So here, the sprocket, usually settings. Internet Explorer calls it tools. We click on here. There's a number of things we can do here, but the one I want is Internet Options. Okay, now before I do that though, wait. I'm going to need to find what I want. Now this is favorites. How we access favorites, the star. In Google Chrome it's called bookmarks, and this is the one I'm after, so I click on that, click on it to open it. That's how we access things from there, and I'm not going to worry about doing all that right now. That'll find the page. Alright, I'll copy it, so left click in there, right click, copy it. Okay, and then we'll go to here, we go to Internet Options. Okay, we paste right there. This is, so you see, this is in general. This is the home page. I'll paste it there. I'll hit apply and OK, and this will now become the home page, which you'll see. Now I can close everything from here in Internet Explorer. That gives us a choice of closing the current tab or all of them. If I close all of them, the whole thing will close down, just like that. Now up here, if we open up anything on this part here, on the desktop, we need to double click on it to open it. Down here, if it's in the taskbar, we can just click on it once. So let's do that. Well, I think we did that last time, so let's open it from here, double click, and it opens. And you'll see that I've changed the home page. Okay, so that's how we do that. Now, how do we search on Internet Explorer? Okay, we just search in here. So let's put Dog Whisperer. We all know who we're going to get when we do that. Okay, and there's some other suggestions here. In fact, there's Cesar Millan right there, so let's just do that. Okay, I don't want to mess things about. Okay, alright, we can also go to YouTube. So let's do that. Here he is on YouTube. Okay, Cesar Millan. Alright, now another thing you can do is you can do searches. If you're looking for videos, you can do searches in YouTube as well. But let's now make this a favorite so we can find it again. Okay.
Hi, I am Cesar Millan. Welcome to my world.
Oh, man. Okay. I should have known that would have happened. Alright, so now let's click favorites and we'll make this a favorite. Okay. Add to favorites. Right, but I prefer to put things into folders, then I can find them. Otherwise you end up with this huge line of favourites or bookmarks and it's really hard to find anything. So I prefer folders, and I keep them in alphabetical order so it's so much easier to find what I want. Okay, so let's call this Dog Trainers. Okay, so we create that folder. Okay. Oh, I might have already had it. Oh, okay, no worries. So let's go here. I've already got that folder in there, so I can click that, and I can put that in the folder, and it'll be in there. Okay, so let's have a look at favourites in here. Favourites, you already had Dog Trainers, and in Dog Trainers, we've got a YouTube, a Cesar Millan, and also a Wikipedia article about him. Okay, so that's how we do that. Now, what if we want to delete things? Let's say, oh, that's annoying, let's delete it. We can right-click on it. Right-click it, and we can delete it. Okay, we can also right-click on the folders if we want. There's other things we can do. We can open them, we can cut, copy, rename it, etc. Alright, so I think I'll delete it. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so that's not there anymore. Okay, so that's how we use favourites. Alright, in Internet Explorer. Okay, there are a number of other things we can do too. Okay, now we can zoom it more, safety, we can manage add-ons, etc. But we can do all those things from Internet Options, as you can see here. Right, there's a number of things we can do here. Okay, security, privacy, you can just click through and set things up how you want them, turn on pop-up blockers. Okay, alright, whatever we want to do, you can see. Okay, connections, I wouldn't fiddle with this. If your internet's working and you can search on Internet Explorer, I would leave it alone. Programs, etc. Advanced, I also wouldn't touch that, that's a bit scary. Alright, okay, so we can do all of those things there. We can also clear the browsing history. You can see that's ticked there. Down here, this is again is in general, so we'll delete it. And as many of these things as you tick will be completely deleted. Now, if you delete, for example, passwords, next time you go to a website you've probably been to before and didn't need to log in, you would then need to log in. Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, delete it. Apply. Okay, and it'll delete the browsing history for us. Okay, now another thing I saw here was manage add-ons. Let's have a quick squiz there. Okay, you can see down the bottom here, Internet Explorer has finished deleting the browsing history. Okay, manage add-ons. Okay, now what toolbars and extensions, and we can add or delete things as we want. Search providers, I've got it set to Google, which I prefer. But if you look down here, you can find more of them, and I could add them and enable them in there. I could choose which one to make default and so on. I could do that with accelerators, tracking protection, whatever happens to be here. Okay, we can set that up by managing the add-ons. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's close Internet Explorer down, close all tabs, and let's have a look at Google Chrome. So let's do it from down here this time. One click will open it. Okay, opening tabs, you see a blank box there. That's how you open new tabs. Close them. Now if you had several tabs opened, for example, and you close that, you're not going to get a warning, it's just going to close everything. So just be aware of that. Okay, if you don't want to lose everything, remember to use these little crosses here. Okay. Alright, now settings. This is where we find settings up here. Okay. Alright, now I can change the zoom. I can go to history, which we'll do later. I can go to settings. There's a number of things we'll do, but we'll go to settings and have a look here. Okay. Now I will have more information on my blog about various ways you can search Google Chrome as well. Well, not just Google Chrome, but in the internet. It's how you can do different searches. So here, for example, I can open a specific page or set of pages on startup. So that's how we effectively set our home page. So I could add another URL there. I could make it something else, and that would become the home page. So I could put that in there, the URL. I could hit OK, and that would do that. Then I'll just need to tick that, and whenever we open up Google Chrome, that would be the home page. Okay. The default browser, I could change that if I wanted to. Privacy, all of these things which you access from here, and settings. Okay, you can change the size of how big all of this looks, etc. There's a number of things we can do there. Okay, okay, so that's settings. Another thing we can do is we can also clear the browsing history from here. Okay, oh, this has apps as well. Those boxes there are apps, and I could access YouTube or any of those things that I wanted to. Okay, this is how we could get more apps if we wanted to, etc. Okay, actually let's go into settings again. I'll show you one more thing quickly. Okay, extensions. Okay, now I have AdBlock Plus. That blocks just about every single ad, including on YouTube. And I would highly recommend it, but you can add whatever apps that you want to, get more extensions here, and we could add more. We could add news, weather, we can just do a search, and we can get it. And it would go up in here. You see we've got a few here, Pinterest, Alexa, which gives a traffic rank, that's a language, translator, and so on. Okay, alright, now how do we manage favorites here? Well, over here it's called bookmarks. So let's go the same thing, Dog Whisperers, let's do that. Okay, there's Season Alarm, let's open him up. Okay, we could do exactly the same thing in YouTube, as I said, if you specifically want to get a video, you could just go to YouTube. Another thing you can do too is, let's try this again. Right, so let's hit return. I believe we could get more options. Okay, we could go specifically to videos, images, shopping, news, more, whatever we wanted, maps, etc. Search tools. So we're not just restricted to that, we can also specify that on Google Chrome. Okay, so that's something else we can do with Google Chrome. Okay, now this we wanted to bookmark it, unless I have already. Let's have a look. Okay, edit. Okay, it's in other bookmarks. So we could create a new folder, unless I've already got him here. I might still have him. Let's try, shall we? New folder. Let's say Dog Whisperers. Whoop, did I spell it right? No. Dog Whisperers. Okay. Return. And we could do that, and we go save. Okay. So now if we want to access it, and he's right down the bottom there, and we can move it. We can just left click on it and drag it, the folder to it, and put it wherever we want to. I think I've already got something here. No, I might have deleted it. DOG there. Okay, another thing we could do is right click in Google Chrome on other bookmarks and get to the bookmark manager. Okay, so you can see Dog Whisperers. I can grab it, I could put it there, I could put it at the top, I can put in alphabetic order, which I prefer. You have to be careful when you're grabbing this though, because if you actually hovered over, say that, and let go, that the folder you had would go into the particular folder you're hovering over, so you don't want to do that. Okay, unless you specifically want it in there. Alright, so that's how we do that. How do we delete them? Well, we can right click and basically just delete, or we can cut, copy, paste, rename. If you want to change the name, whatever we want. If we've got a typo in there, and we can delete it. Okay, so that's what we can do there. Okay, now, how do we clear the browsing history? Okay, we can go to here, and there's history there. We go to history. Okay, and clear browsing data. Okay, now, again, if you hit passwords or autofill data, all that will be gone. Okay, now I'm not going to click those ones because sometimes I need to log in onto Google Chrome again, which I don't want to do. Okay, so I can clear the browsing data, and that will clear it all. Okay, and so I've pretty much covered everything. I hope that was useful for you. As always, have a fantastic, wonderful and awesome day, and bye for now.